現有請香港科技大學元宇宙計算創意中心研究員、香港多媒體設計研究會會長 Aska 楊為我哋分享主題為元宇宙科技及其發展方向。
唔該晒，大家好。首先非常多謝世界自由工作者聯盟嘅邀請啦。咁今日會同大家匯報下一啲 research 或者我哋做過一啲事情啦。咁首先要個 PPT ready 先，咁at the same time 都即係同大家打招呼，大家好，係啦 Aska。咁認識我嘅朋友就認識我啦，唔認識嘅唔緊要，一陣都會有少少講解。可唔可以去翻上個 slide 咧？其實係啦，咁咧即係作為一個 research， 咁有啲嘢都要做嘅。咁佢見到有個膠曲，唔介意嘅，可唔可以攞你嘅電話 scan 個膠曲俾翻少少信息我？咁即係唔係個人信息嚟嘅，都有同個人相關嘅。咁其實都係想了解翻大家對於 Metaverse 會唔會有啲認識啊，或者一個比較片面嘅一啲 information 啊 ，scan 到我大細 OK 係咪 ？Very good。咁喺你答嘅時候，我亦都順便開始啦。咁其實今日同大家咧就獻醜嘅，因為我諗在座咁多位有好多都對 Metaverse 嘅認識，咁唔好介意。咁由我講少少我哋嘅睇法啦，咁樣再睇下呢個。OK， 好，今日會高呼幾樣嘢啦。咁譬如話點樣去 build 一個 Metaverse 啦，好 pretty 好 pretty。一啲 barriers 我哋覺得會發生喺Metaverse 呢度啦，咁亦都關於 Metaverse 同埋 industry 之間可以點樣合作，點樣去做啦。好 ，thank you。咁有少少介紹關於我自己本人啦。咁而家係科技大學嘅博士生 candidate 啦，咁亦都係 researcher 啦，咁亦都係嚟自香港多媒體設計協會嚟嘅，咁一個同 Art-Tech 比較相關嘅一個協會。咁另外呢個大灣區金融科技嘅人，因為英文名比較複雜啲。大灣區金融科技嘅人員專業嘅協會啦，咁我亦都係一個會務顧問啦。咁關於佢哋相關呢方面嘅嘢，亦都係有文創相關嘅一啲協會嘅一啲職位啦、幫手啦咁樣。好，係我哋要理撳啦。哦，咁好啦，辛苦你。咁我扮下嘢撳啦，你睇我手停一停就撳啦。好。咁就頭先講緊 what would life be in the future， 咁會唔會就係咁樣咧？好似唔係好開心咁喎，全部好似好獨立咁樣，係咪？好明顯，好啦，咁睇嘅嘢係咪又係咁樣咧？係咪所有嘢都係咁樣咧？咁樣係咪一個好事咧？係咪？我哋又睇下個實例。好啦，咁其實講緊 Metaverse 咧，喺我哋嘅角度睇啦，因為尤其是喺藝術或者表演角度去睇，我哋會睇 digital twin 呢件事。OK， 點樣去做一個雙鏡條山或者叫做digital twin？ 點樣喺 physical 同埋喺 virtual 未得嘅？唔好意思，我擺低佢啦，我同你講下一個 slide 咁樣。咁我俾翻上一個 slide 我哋講完。係啦，想講翻點樣去 interlinkage 一個 virtual 同埋一個 physical world。咁無論係由 open standard 點樣去用一個 standard 去 standardization 啦，點樣去 link up 所有產業啦，點樣去做 scalable 嘅 data system， 點樣去將呢個 system 將所有應該要擺到嘅嘢落去，點樣去 call 翻出嚟，譬如 cloud 呢類型嘅嘢啦 ，simulation 點樣可以將一啲 data transfer 去 virtual 嘅時候，亦都可以manipulate到俾人哋睇個 visualization 係點樣，個效果係點樣嘅。咁去到當然需要 machine learning 同埋 AI 嘅配合，令到成件事有一個相應形成嘅配合啦。可以下一個 slide 嚟啦。咁擺一少少 keyword 喺度嘅，咁譬如話Metaverse 係一個 3D 嘅 virtual space 係咪？亦都係一個 social economy。Life participation 點樣喺生活去一個合作，或者係一個建立咁樣係一個交流。Decentralized 嘅 space， 我諗相信 decentralization 呢件事係大家睇 Metaverse 一定睇到一個字眼，咁去中心化 ，OK？ 咁至於點樣為之去中心化，上網一定揾到嘅 ，OK？ 咁我唔多講啦。Extended reality 咁亦都係而家係一個呈現方式嚟嘅，呈現方式後面我都會講多少少。Hologram 嘅 technology 其實如果能夠做得更加好嘅時候，佢整體嗰個效果應該會更加出色，應該更加 immersive，OK？MaaS 而家講緊嘅就係講緊 Metaverse as a service，OK？ 點樣 Metaverse as a service 咧？咁呢一 part 其實大家都可以留意呢啲字眼，亦都有用嘅。Blockchain technology 嗰啲都大家都明白㗎。 睇下，唔該。時間有限，講得係會急啲。好 ，How can it be done? Input output 喺我哋角度啊，好多嘢都係 input 同 output，OK？、有咩入，有咩出。咁所以咧，我如果簡單講 Metaverse 嗰個building 嘅 Metaverse 咧，其實就係有 structure 嘅，最基本嘅 virtual space 一啲 content 同埋用 hardware 嚟 output，OK？、咁下一個 slide 係。呢個如果可以遮一遮就最理想啦，如果唔係啲人就影唔到啦。咁睇下可唔可以移埋上去啦。咁其實呢個係小弟自己咁樣 draft 嘅一個構圖嚟嘅。我要撳呢度，咁交俾我。係啦，好，你講得㗎啦。好，咁學生㗎啦。咁其實講緊成個 Metaverse， 當然唔止咁樣啦。上網揾 Metaverse 嘅 ecosystem， 你會見到一大堆嘢 ，OK， 一大堆嘢。呢個我 draft 出嚟純粹係一個 creator 角度去睇。如果我要做一個 Metaverse， 自己去諗個 structure 係咩咧？自己指先。由 hardware 嘅 content 點樣去 create， 去用 building engineering 去 build space 啦、avatar 啦，或者啲 objects 啦 ，OK， 或者要運用咩 strategy， 而呢個 strategy 當然影響到做出嚟係咩嘢啦。咁所以無論你係做 filming 或者做 simulation 又好，做 digital twin 或者做 game industry、advertising，which is 而家。其實坦白講，大家最容易接觸到用 Metaverse 話就係用嚟做廣告或者做推廣 ，OK？ 呢個亦都係而家喺我諗喺內地其實都幾多地方開始用呢樣嘢去做廣告，咁亦都係一個比較大家容易明白嘅存在價值 ，OK？BIM Building Information Management 咁亦都係一個好 practically 係用 Metaverse 嘅一個地方。咁 software 嚟講，當然如果需要做呢堆嘢，可能亦都要用到一啲 2D 啊、3D 啊 rendering 同埋 engineering 啦。咁呢度我就輕輕就咁大啦，因為真係可以好多。去到 cloud 嗰邊，咁當然上所有嘢都要存要取啊嘛，係咪？咁 cloud 亦都無庸置疑，亦都係將來一個方向點樣去存取啦，有安全嚟 ，OK？ 咁去到 hardware 嗰 part 就係一啲 output 啦。當你做咗好多嘢好靚，擺好多嘢上去啦，點樣攞翻落嚟咧？點樣呈現俾人哋睇咧？咁所以 output 嚟講，即係簡單啲講，除咗啲電話啊、電腦啊，或者一啲 immersive 嘅 device 例如 VR 啊，我哋亦都需要用一啲 sensors 去做一啲 motion tracking 啊，或者一啲 camera 啊，或者啲 detection 嘅 sensor， 好似頭先聲哥講咁啊，哇，要好多嘢去 detect， 令到嗰個嘢去有個傳感嘅一個感覺咁樣。咁creator 嘅 equipment 亦都需要啦。咁所以呢個就一個即係基本嘅 draft 話俾大家聽。可能呢個就係好基本需要知嘅嘢啦。下一個 slide。呢度就有啲大家可以影相啦，翻嚟睇下啦。咁其實都係一啲上網都揾到嘅嘢嚟嘅。不過咁講，自己試過嘅話，呢幾個都係好多人用啦。包括Spatial 啦 ，Spatial 係一個好 open source 嘅一個 website， 你可以咁形容啦。因為其實佢本身亦都好多 space 可以做嘅。咁其實如果唔俾錢嘅情況下，最多50個用戶同一個空間 bandwidth OK 嘅情況下係 OK 嘅。做 gallery 嗰啲冇問題。咁如果大家自己做 product 嘅，想擺啲嘢落去，話俾人哋聽，喂，我入咗 Metaverse 啦，可以考慮，好快就用到㗎啦嚇。咁呢啲就比較 game feel 嘅嘢啦。咁如果認識嘅唔緊要，應該講唔認識唔緊要。屋企仔仔女女應該都認識㗎啦，咁佢會幫到你用到㗎啦 ，OK？ 咁我詳盡唔多講呢度，下一個 slide 先。咁其實相關Metaverse 相關嘅一啲 open source 嘅一啲地方啦 venue 啦，其中一個咧，我都覺得都大家可以考慮。如果大家做 product 嘅，呢個係一個比較好嘅一個呈現 ，OK？ 去做一啲 AR、VR 嘅一啲呈現，都可以透過呢個網站。咁更加都可以即係睇到個點樣啦。Space Maker 幾得意嘅，佢會做好多好 2D 嘅一啲 space 嘅 venue。但係喺 same time 其實無論你嗰個 venue 係 2D 又好 3D 都好，都係一個 Metaverse 嚟嘅。因為as long as你可以allow唔同嘅人去結合去溝通，去 input output， 其實都係一個好嘅空間。咁所以呈現嘅方式就係太多啦。咁其他唔講啦，本地疆嗰啲 sandbox 嗰啲我都唔講啦，要都講咗啦。下一個 slide 咁講緊 virtual space 嘛，其實需要嘅 engineering， 即係頭先講 engineering 嘛，方法點樣去做？如果真係講堅去標咧，通常都會用嗰邊嗰堆 keyword 去標嘅 ，A-frame 又好，Unreal frame 或者用一啲 Omniverse 而家最近 好勁嘅，所有配套都好足嘅。尤其是如果我哋做 creating industry 去做 creative 相關嘢，Omniverse 就可以將唔同嘅軟件好多嘢都可以拎啱，咁亦都方便大家做 rendering 啊啲效果啊咁樣嘅嘢。咁所以呢啲就係啲圖關於嗰度相關嘅嘢咯。可以下一個唔該。關於 avatar 係一個有機會俾 metaverse， 即係如果簡地斬開兩嚿嘢講 ，avatar 有機會個發展空間嚟大過 metaverse 嘅。OK， 而家有好多 avatar， 可能大家睇 IG 會見到，好多問題影響緊，因為地方即係假極都係一個地方，但係人咧一假起上嚟咧真就好多事可以發生。無論騙案啦、security 啦，甚至乎好多即係咪佢有講過呢樣嘢啊？係咪佢真係死咗啊？即係好多嘢會發生嘅。咁所以針對人咧而做假嘅 avatar， 即係做一個 avatar 咧，係好容易嘅而家，係真係好容易。講緊 3D modeling、rendering， 無論係即係其中一個 method 啦 ，3D scanner 去做 scanning 咧又另外一個 method 啦。NFT asset 係你哋做呢件事嘅，所以我擺呢個 keyword 啦。另外 virtual character。講緊代言，而家已經越嚟越唔興揾一個人去代言啦，就太貴啦，亦都冇乜點用到。索性嘅 virtual character 好彈性好高，咁亦都係啦，咁所以呢個都係 industry 嚟緊嘅方向。Next， 唔該，跳咗係 Meta Human 嗱，如果玩 virtual character 一定會睇 Meta Human， 咁 Unreal Engine 5嗰度最近就出咗啦，都唔止最近，一年前啦我睇到。咁大家如果有興趣嘅，都可以去 website 揾嘅，就咁 search Meta Human 都揾到㗎啦。成個軟件免費，所有嘢都免費，問題你有冇時間去做啫。咁但係咧除咗佢之外，亦都有好多軟件可以做到嘅。咁亦都係俾啲 keyword 大家啦。Next， 咁講 texture 啊、ray trace 啊或者 ranking 啊，因為始終一個 character， 我哋講緊有關要穿骨。咁佢啲關節先用，咁所以我哋會做 ranking， 會做一啲效果 effect 去做 ray trace， 會做一啲 wearables 俾佢着衫，着啲唔同衫啊同 fashion 結合啊咁樣。咁所以講緊一個人個空間有機會係大過一個 space 嘅 manipulation 啦，我哋講。咁我會多啲嘢玩嘅，咁所以呢度我都擺咗啲例子，咁大家都可以睇下啦。其實一啲靚嘅 rendering 咧係可以由即係好基本盤變到一個好靚嘅一個效果。下一版唔該。30幾版唔好意思啊，咁好快，我盡快。上翻頭先個版好 fashion 係我哋講fashion 嘛 ，fashion 係一個好大嘅 industry， 尤其是香港。係咁 fashion， 所以咧喺 mixed reality 我哋點樣去做咧？呢個個位一個案例嚟嘅，就用 AR 去做一個換衫嘅一個效果。就早前喺 Center Stage 就有 display 過啦。咁下一個 slide 唔該。係啦，呢個亦都係過往一個 project 嚟嘅，咁都幾個月前。咁就做呢個360度嘅 scanner，OK， 180部相機做 photogrammetry， 咁影出嚟嘅效果係非常高清啦。咁亦都可以擺落去一個 world 度去用啦。咁呢個亦都係好快好近嘅事嘅，已經係。Next， hardware 係講緊 hardware， 頭先講過啦，呢啲都係 possible 去做一啲 output 嘅嘢啦。Next 唔該。係啦，咁頭先講過 open center 啊，呢啲 keyword 啊，時間關係，我真係唔多講啦。我諗之後個 PowerPoint 可能會 share 俾你哋嘅 ，OK？ 咁下一版先，唔該。好，咁講翻 industry 啦，咁講 industry 梗係要講翻一大堆可能會發生問題或者商機啦，係咪？咁無論係即係 Nike 啊、Gucci 啊呢啲 fashion brand 最中意第一個入先嘅，咁一定會有㗎啦。無論佢哋係諗佢 NFT 又好，或者諗佢 design 都好。呢件事已經發生緊㗎啦，問題就係大家有冇興趣？有興趣都可以有。咁當然啦，一定會講私隱啊、security 呢個 issue 嘅。其實都暫時唔到大家可以處理嘅，因為好多嘢都係啲 pipeline 啊，佢哋本身個 engineer 做得好唔好啊。咁你只能夠配合。當然有啲嘢你係可以防止嘅，咁你自己有好多嘢 password 啊，好多嘢要去小心啲啦。咁講緊好多演唱會啊，都已經 sold out 啊，啲晨早已經做緊。virtual 㗎啦，尤其是喺疫情底下催促呢件事發生。咁NFT ticketing 啊、stamps 啊，嗱呢個郵票，呢個瑞士嘅 NFT 郵票亦都做咗㗎啦。其實所有係私營嘅郵局咧，都會可以考慮，或者佢已經出咗，好似日本都已經出咗佢哋嘅 NFT 㗎啦。 咁無論係車啦，咁樣呢啲唔同 industry 都有啦 ，next 啦。咁係啲past 即係 past example。咁之前喺 K11有合作，咁我哋做一個 art tech 嘅 exhibition 嘅 next page。係啦，咁其實我哋本身就做開啲科技藝術嘢比較多嘅，咁亦都會透過科技藝術啦，希望可以將 metaverse 呈現翻喺 real life 入邊，令到件事具象啲嚇。咁下一版就係啦，咁亦都之前有做一啲同 metaverse 相關嘅一啲 live 嘅 music performance，for example next page。咁呢個亦都係喺 K11公司，我哋做咗一個 projection mapping on floor， 再加 AR 成個 live music 嘅 performance。咁其實都快閃式嘅 ，OK。咁呢個都係近期5月啊，係啦，5月發生嘅事嚟嘅啫。Next page 唔該。車路士瞬間移動，唔知大家有冇去過中環睇過呢個展覽？咁上年8月開展，10月開展呢個，咁到3月到我哋就完咗呢個展覽。咁場地5000尺，下一版唔該。場地5000尺，其實我哋就將好多科技元素擺落去，有互動，有好多體感。其實已經係一個即係現實版嘅 metaverse 嚟㗎。問題點樣去再變翻去虛擬版咧？我哋 next 嘅 step 咧就喺12月就會喺澳洲嗰邊，我哋會有另外一個咁樣嘅展館，就將game fee 亦都擺落。咁center stage 啦，之前有合作都係做一啲 AR fashion 相關嘅嘢，可以下版咗。係啦，咁呢啲都係一啲 installation 嘅嘢啦，下版咗。係啦，咁頭先講過有啲 AR 啊、fashion 我哋司長都有玩過，陳茂波都有玩過啦。咁就都係有換衫啊，去攞翻個感覺。而 at the same time 其實佢都係同 digital asset 相關，點樣可以即係 physical 嘅 wear，digital 嘅 wear 咧 ？Next page。係啦，咁有啲 installation 我哋都會做一啲關於 sculpturing 嘅嘢啦 ，data sculpturing 嘅嘢啦。Next。好，咁基本上係啦，細佬買埋廣告，我哋都有啲咁嘅 service 可以做嘅，有需要都可以揾我哋借廣告標要假係咪？好，有咩情況就呢個版留耐啲，唔該。係啦，呢版留耐啲，大家有興趣 scan 低，想要開揾我。
好多謝阿 Sir， 哇，太豐富，我自己都要再睇翻 Facebook 先。嗱，而家用熱烈嘅掌聲咧，歡迎我哋嘅非自名譽大使駐港嘅上台同我哋做少少嘅演辭。
咁我好高興咧，有個機會咧，今日大家見面，就大會希望我講少少説話，即係鼓勵下大家啦，係嘛？就我相信在座嘅咧係比我咧係更有長遠嘅未來嘅發展。我哋好似係俾大家嚟講啦，可能年長少少，我就10月份生日，啱過晒78歲。我叫李大啊，咁而家目前就未完全退晒休嘅。我以往咧就喺大學工作，喺理工大學咧工作咗30年啦，亦喺中文大學浸會大學都做過一啲事。咁就我較為活躍嘅時間咧，就係大概係70年代尾、80、90年代啦。咁我曾經做過立法會，當時係港英時代，正正係中英聯校嘅時間，咁就表達過一啲香港嘅睇法啦，就希望咧係有機會向中國、英國、香港嘅領導人咧係表達嗰啲香港市民嘅睇法。咁就雖然有啲接受，但係就經過幾10年咧，就都有好多嘅唔同嘅變化啦。咁但係咧經歷都值得大家互相交流下意見參考下嘅。咁就我而家仲有個工作咧，就幾隻嘅名譽理事啦，就印尼東加里曼丹嘅東同埋佢嘅室嘅代表啦。咁就過往咧做過立法會議員，亦得到信信彭定康做多啲時代啦。咁就區議員咧就做得更長，做到2015年年底有30幾年啦。咁就如果大家覺得我嘅經歷會大家分享下意見嘅 傾下偈，咁大家有咩指導啊？或者希望分享咧，係好歡迎嘅。咁佢祝大家身體健康，生活進步，前途光明。
多謝李大使請頭先。咁我哋咧co-founder 同埋 founder 咧，阿朱格元先生同埋 Peter So 咧，亦都有少少紀念俾李大使嘅。咁好多謝李大使頭先個演辭啦，即係話原來學到老活到老咁樣，我哋後生嘅亦都繼續努力為呢個社會嘅。咁而家我哋影翻幅相先。好，係，好啊，或者再嚟多一次影相啦，行攝影師。係。多謝李大使係。突然之間我哋叫佢上台講嘢咧，佢都係啦，多謝。好啦，跟住落嚟咧就係頭先阿 Oscar 講完啦。咁而家咧就係科研咧一定有政府嘅資助啦，先至可以水到渠成。嗱，現在咧有3位嘅嘉賓咧。第3位嘅嘉賓，唔好意思啊，第3位嘅嘉賓就係香港生產力促進局數碼轉型部嘅商業發展分析員Mr. 你個名就非常Alvin Delada 到台上分享嘅。佢嘅主題係香港元宇宙行業嘅報告Evan 咧就係會用英文嘅，咁佢嘅主題咧就 The Industrial Metaverse in Hong Kong. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Hello everyone. I am Alvin from HGPC. I'm currently an analyst there. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to start off by thanking the World Freelancers Alliance for inviting HGPC to allow us to share Cellosphere and also the industrial metaverse, and Cellosphere as our metaverse initiative, and also how we can get there together. So many of you, I'm sure, have heard of different types of metaverses, and some common ones are, for example, metaverse for finance, ESG, and also some of the ones from today, such as art and music. And even though the industrial metaverse isn't something that is the most popular, at HGPC we believe that it will be one of the most exciting sectors that we have to look out for. And to quote Siemens, the industrial metaverse is a world that is always on, where machines, factories, buildings, cities, grids, and transportation systems are replicated perfectly in a virtual world. And this is exactly the type of metaverse that we are endeavoring to build in HGPC. So join me in the next 10 to 15 minutes to explore exactly what the industrial metaverse is and how we can get there together. Okay, good. And now let's start off with the origins of the metaverse. So I'm sure that you might hear this a couple of times today, so I'll keep it brief. Although it was first coined in the science fiction novel Snow Crash in 1992, it wasn't until the fall of 2021 where the idea, or the phrase metaverse, really exploded, and it's mainly owing to the rebranding of Facebook to Meta. And so, also, the metaverse definition actually varies greatly from person to person, and I'm sure that even just among us 4 panelists for today, there will be a very big difference. But simply put, the metaverse is the superposition of our current physical world and also virtual worlds. And when people think of the metaverse, some of the first things that they might think of are, for example, Fortnite, which is known to many as the proto-metaverse, and can we go back please? Okay, perfect. And also other applications such as maybe spatial and also Horizon workgroups. Other keywords that people think of are, for example, NFT and blockchain. In HGPC, we believe that it's even more than just some of those applications and some of those keywords. And over here on our right-hand side, we have actually defined 7 key concepts that we strongly believe in should be taken care of or should be built towards in order to create the metaverse that we envision. And they are in sequence, meaning that we kind of have to work on them sequentially, but also to show which one is the most important one. So starting off with immersion, a lot of you may have heard that, oh, is the metaverse just VR? But actually, it's more of the metaverse includes a lot of different technologies, and VR just so happens to be one of them. So that is what we're talking about in immersion. But that also discusses other things such as smart wearables and other forms of haptic devices. Next up, we have vastness and diversity. They kind of come hand in hand. When we discuss vastness, we think of the metaverse as an infinite place, because what is a metaverse if it's just a small room? Following that diversity, even if we have a big room, what's the point of it if there's not much we can do? So this discusses the diversity of things, actions, interactive things that we can do within the world. And following that, we have to take care of the social acceptability, regulations, and accountability. As mentioned by some of the other speakers, some of the biggest problems in the metaverse upcoming is, for example, some laws, like for example, on the deepfakes that come out. How can we ensure that there's safety between people? So before we open up the doors, we must have social regulations and accountability. Once that is done, we will create identities or avatars for each person, and then we allow people to socialize, and at the top of it, we have a decentralized economy. Next, please. So apart from the HKPC defined 7 key concepts, we have also been following 8 key metaverse enabling technologies obtained from Professor Liu Kang's All One Needs to Know About Metaverse, a Complete Survey on Technological Singularity, Virtual Ecosystem and Research Amendment. So to most of you metaverse enthusiasts, if you would like to get a very holistic look and a quick way to kind of understand the entire ecosystem, I strongly suggest you go through this paper as it was an amazing read. And so most of these terms on screen, I'm not going to go through them one by one, as most of you are very familiar with it, but I would like you all to focus on one exactly, which is robotics and IoT. It's one that is often overlooked, so I want to come back and really focus on this in a later part. Next, please. Perfect. Okay, so with HKPC, we started Cellosphere, which is our metaverse initiative. And it combines the word celestial, which describes things that are related to the sky, or stuff in the sky or outer space, and also the word sphere. We started in November of 2021, and Cellosphere has been working hard towards supporting the metaverse development here in Hong Kong, through namely 3 pillars that we have, which is content development, enabling technology development, and also technology training and education. For example, at HKPC, we have HKPC Academy, which has been offering metaverse courses externally, and in April, internally, HKPC staff have participated in the first ever professional metaverse course delivered by KAIST, or Korea Advanced Institute of Science and Technology. And so now let's focus on enabling technology and development. You guys remember when I discussed or pinpointed robotics and IoT? So over here at HKPC, we have one of our areas of interest currently is the AR robot arm digital twin. And the reason why we are currently exploring these things is because we have to think about how we're going to bring, going from the physical into the virtual, we will rely on IoTs to kind of send data from the physical into the virtual. But then when you think, how do you bring virtual actions or virtual decisions back to the physical world? And that's where robotics come in. They can act as robotic agents, maybe robotic arms can help us influence the physical world. Now, I guess we can go to the next page. Let's discuss one of the projects listed over in the previous slide, which was Industry 4.0 Digital Lead in the Cellosphere. So this project ended up making it into the R&D 100 finalists, joining 164 other submissions coming from all over the world, with notable competitors such as MIT Lincoln Laboratory, Los Alamos National Laboratory, and also NASA Glenn Research Center. And not only was this the only metaverse project that was shortlisted, but also that it was co-created with a local Hong Kong Cyberport alumni company And this just shows that we can stand side by side with international behemoths within this metaverse field. However, I would like to also point out that even though this idea, I would like to say, or maybe this application demo did make it up there, it is still very, very far from what we expect, a true metaverse to be. So we still have quite a long way to go, but this just shows that us here in Hong Kong are taking the right steps and we're headed towards the right direction. And now, let me explain to you as to what this application is, and later on we can have a video to kind of see how it works. So, can we go back? Right, okay, perfect. So this is a novel application for production line optimization performed in the metaverse. So it implements HKPC's patented Industry 4.0 digital lead technology, and is based on actual production line settings. There are a wide range of settings that we can change. For example, labor and manufacturing conditions, and once we have changed those and optimized it, we can bring them into the real world. We're able to lower trial costs in the physical world by first performing virtual engineering, so that people will not have to waste their money in uncertainties in the physical world. And furthermore, because this production line is done in metaverse, we're able to do them in a very accurate and true-to-life manner, where the necessary parameters and also accurate improvement insights can be directly applied later on. Also, the virtual engineering enabled by our virtual digital lead strengthens overall occupational health and safety by creating ergonomically and appropriately designed workstations and steps along the production line. And so the entire health and also safety of the workers are core, and this is how we understand and also realize new concepts such as Industry 4.0 and beyond, and human-centered production. And lastly, this application encourages people to do manufacturing execution innovation and to explore different possibilities within the virtual world. In the past, maybe some manufacturers are a bit iffy about purchasing expensive equipment and paying for expensive land, especially here in Hong Kong. And there is a risk of not achieving a satisfactory outcome, and thus recurring trial and error costs will come out. And also, it's very time-consuming and rather cost-intensive. However, with this innovation, we're able to find out optimized configurations, and also in the future be able to build up a bank of different machines and different configurations to show that the system will only get better over time. And I was watching a quick video to kind of see the idea in action. Can we go next, please? Of the industrial metaverse in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is actually in a great position to benefit from the industrial metaverse. So you can think of Hong Kong as maybe the knowledge base of things, connecting to the rest of the world without any geographical boundaries through the metaverse. And we believe that through our 3 pillars that we discussed earlier of technology training and education, enabling technology development, and also content development, we hope to edge Hong Kong closer and closer to the industrial metaverse. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the future, may it be at our HKPC Academy for some training, or maybe even to work on a project together. And furthermore, in December, we will be opening a Celosphere Center of Excellence where we show off our applications and also some of the immersive hardware that we have over at our company. So we welcome to see you there after around mid of December, showcasing everything. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to find me on LinkedIn or maybe find me right after the meeting or conference. Thank you.
請就座。